do you know I haven't?
Okay, so what have you done?
I don't usually go into detail on conversations I've had with members, but I'll tell you that what I've said publicly is these are very serious allegations. He's denied much of it. We have to allow the due process here to play out, as always. We're always consistent about that.
That means that's in your mind.
Let me finish. It has been reported that the Office of Congressional Conduct is, well, I got to open the floor.
But it's 10 seconds so we can get this on camera.
Yeah, so it's been reported that the Office of Congressional Conduct has been investigating the matter. I'm told there's an investigation going on down in Texas. This will be handled by ethics, as they always are. We don't leap to conclusions here, whether you're talking about Republicans or Democrats, with regard to legal processes and all of that. And we have two Democrats who are serving here and were, on the floor probably last night, who were indicted by the Department of Justice. No one's asked them to resign or to do anything. We wait for the process to play out. As you know, I've been very consistent about this. I oppose the expulsion of George Santos because he had been indicted and not convicted at that point. So that said, the allegations are alarming and detestable, and I've said to him publicly and privately, he's got to address that directly and head on with his constituents. There's a primary there in less than a week. These things will play out, so we're allowing that to happen. Hopefully today.
But Mr. Speaker, this seems to be less of a criminal issue, more of a workplace issue. I mean, what's the appropriate response to this?
They're all workplace issues. Alleged to have done, unethical behavior, process in play.
But the question of a member of your team making a sexually assault relationship?
That's what's happened. It's detestable and it's shameful, and we have a program at the committee working on these things to make sure that allegations are proven. You can't just take action against a member of those things. We have lots of discretion by the
Reminder, outside the stanchions, guys, don't get into the detail.
Sorry. Can I follow up on a question on some of the policy stuff?
Yep.
Maybe I could say, there's not advanced stock inside the trip. What the prognosis on that one of the biggest proposals?
Yeah, I think almost everyone's in favor of it. We had a meeting about a week ago. Gonzales, who is the chair of the committee jurisdiction, has been leading on it. He brought in some people who had concerns and questions. They worked through that. We're going to move it as aggressively and quickly as we can. I've got to make sure I've got all the votes for it, and I think we will. So we'll be sending that over. I wish I could tell you that the Senate Democrats have not been negotiating in good faith. My guess is that they wanted to have a shutdown during the State of the Union because they thought, I think wrongfully, that somehow dampen the mood or hurt the president in some way. But now that the State of the Union is behind us, I hope they'll act like grown-ups. This is serious business. We have FEMA that's being held up. We have the Coast Guard. We've got Secret Service. We have the people who keep us moving at the airports at TSA. It's not a game, and we have serious issues to address. I was told, and it's been reported, that some of the cities that are trying to prepare for the FIFA World Cup and some of the big events this year are now getting behind on their schedule in preparation because they don't have the funding, they don't have the personnel, because the Democrats are playing politics. So it's time to end that, to pass the House's bill and get this thing done.
Can I speak about reconciliation quickly? The president talked about a couple of proposals. Do you think that there is room for another reconciliation bill?
I've always been consistent on it. We're still working on that, trying to game out the issues that we can fit into a Venn diagram that everybody agree on, and there's been a lot of thoughtful discussion about that, and we're working towards that issue. I'm not convinced Democrats are going to try to help us do anything productive for the remainder of this year, so that makes the importance of a reconciliation bill even more important.
And the president did not assert getting rid of the filibuster to get the SAVE Act across the finish line. He's for it, but that's the whole thing. Had he said get rid of the filibuster, do you think that would have made a difference?
I don't know. I mean, the Senate is working. I mean, I think every Republican over there is obviously in favor of the Save America Act, and they're trying to cobble together the votes. It's a 70% Democrat issue. It's over 90% in some polls. The idea that you would have to be a citizen to vote and show voter ID. So Hopefully, some Democrats will come to their senses. I don't know how they can go home to their voters and say that they were opposing that when it's such a popular issue. So we'll see how it
President
shakes
Bill
out.
said about that last night, any thoughts on the president?
I noted that it was the longest one of all time. He said, Mike, we could have gone much longer. I said,
Did he
"You're
look
right."
you up?
Oh, no, I don't sleep.
Okay.